Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I really wanted to start the year off with a video that is more like true to my intentions for the year or for the past like couple of years, which is to be super cutthroat with what I bring into my wardrobe. So I was thinking about doing a 2025 trend predictions, which I can do if you guys want to see that, but I feel like a video like this is just more in line with my intentions. But I'm still gonna film trend videos because we love trends, and you can definitely have a wardrobe filled with things that you wear constantly and also dabble into trends because fashion is supposed to be fun. So yeah, let's get into it. Interesting tops. So I have this top, which I recently got from EB Denim, and on the model it fits a little differently than it does on me. On me, it's definitely more like loose on the top and more fitted on the waist, but I still love this silhouette. This is like my dream t-shirt. So I preach about this. Go into your wardrobe and look at the tops you wear the most. For me, it's t-shirts and tank tops. So since I have a good collection of regular t-shirts and regular tank tops, a way that I spice up my everyday outfits is to get a cool silhouette in a t-shirt and a tank top. Interesting silhouettes is something that I'm going to carry on to not just this year, but every single year. So I need this. I want it in another color because this is something that I can throw on with any bottom and either flats or sneakers or dress it up with heels, and I feel like it looks so good. So I paired this with my Everlane jeans and some leopard mules, and I just love them so much. So just any interesting top. I also recently wore one for New Year's by, I think it's Modern Citizen. They don't make that exact one anymore, but they have something similar. It's like a mock neck with a half sleeve, which I feel like is a little bit more unique than just like, you know, a turtleneck, a long sleeve turtleneck or a long sleeve mock neck. Probably my favorite outfit that I wore last year. Like I love that top so much, and I live for just an elevated basic moment. Like I cannot get enough of it. Statement earrings and necklaces forever and always going to be part of my wardrobe. So 2025 is no different. This past year I bought a lot of Heaven Mayhem pieces, and I also have their necklace, the silver, like a regular shape one. Daphne makes beautiful pieces, all of the corded pieces with beautiful pendants that I incorporated into my wardrobe last year, bringing that into 2025. And if you don't own pieces like this, I definitely recommend them because again, just picture every single thing that I'm going to talk about in this video with a white tee and jeans, okay? Because that is just something that in my opinion is never going to go out of style, and these are all things that just elevate that. If one of your goals this year is to really not consume as much, focusing on elevated basics and good accessories is going to be a game changer for you. And it's something that you can purchase like one time and just bring it into every year. And it's always gonna look like you put in more work into your outfit than you actually did. You're gonna feel more stylish, you're gonna feel comfortable because you're wearing things that you love to wear and that you feel good in, but you're also gonna feel stylish and elevated because you're accessorizing this way. So a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about are actually pieces that elevate simple outfits. If you're new here, this is my bread and butter. This is like what I talk about the most on my channel. Along with statement earrings and necklaces, I have statement shoes. So I wore the crap out of my silver flats by Lordy last year, and I'm going to continue that. I'm eyeing some metallic sneakers. Like I'm just very into metallics. I have been for the past like 2 years, but I feel like this is something that goes with everything surprisingly, and it really elevates your super simple outfits, whether it's gold or silver. Along with metallics, leopards, I recently got these by Reformation. They're just like mesh leopard pointed mules, and I love them so much. I was very picky. I am very picky with leopard prints or just animal prints in general, but I always say that mesh is kind of a more subtle version of these things. Like mesh just kind of tones everything down a little bit and makes things more wearable. So if you're iffy about animal prints but you love them, I think that dabbling into these like mesh animal print pieces is a good way to like kind of dip your toes in it. I love them. They're also very comfortable. Like I got a couple of shoes recently from Reformation, and I'm a huge fan of their shoes. Like they are so well made and very comfortable. Burgundy, I recently got some Dolce Vita ankle boots that I feel are the perfect shade of burgundy. Like this shade right here, talked about this bag recently. This is by Songwant. This like purple burgundy shade, because sometimes you get burgundy, and it's more of like a reddish burgundy or like a brownish burgundy. The purple tone is everything to me right now. Like not just burgundies, but just purple in general is a very, very flattering color. I'm gonna dabble a little bit more into purples this year. I know that for makeup, it looks very, very good on me because I'm a deep winter and that's one of our colors, but this shade of burgundy is just everything. I actually accidentally, like, I got this thinking it was like deep brown. On the website, it looks more brown. And in person, it's just straight up the same color as my bag. So I take this everywhere with me. And I've also been wearing this Sangma burgundy bag and they're the same exact color, which I love that, but it also looks like I did it intentionally and I didn't. By the way, I'm gonna film a favorites video very soon. This is in it. It's my new water bottle. It has a straw that I can lift and put back down, which is a game changer for me because my son likes to bite my straw. Like if it's just, nobody cares. But yeah, love that water bottle. For shoes, also really loving, I got these fun suede or just like a fun color. Very into like mustard, goldish tones, or just yellows, like pale yellow leathers. I recently incorporated like a lot of shoes into my collection because I feel like I didn't have fun shoes. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on for the past year, and I'm going to bring that into 2025. Chunky bangles, I surprisingly don't own any. I'm looking for some. Really love resin ones, or not sure if it's resin or acrylic. Just like fun bangles is something that's like on my wish list for this year. Been seeing it everywhere and love it so much. I do have a lot of bracelets and stuff, but along with, you know, statement earrings and statement necklaces, I want to get some fun bangles because I feel like a good like brown or tortoise bangle, very chunky little combination would look so good with like this outfit or any of my everyday outfits. I'm bringing my barrel jeans into 2025. Don't care. Love them so much. Just whatever you feel good in, whatever looks good on your body. Forget about what's trending for a second. Forget about everybody else. Worry about yourself. Like, what do you feel good in? What do you put on and you look in the mirror and you instantly feel better? You feel more confident. You feel looks good with everything. For me, it's these barrel jeans by Everlane. I don't know what it is. They just work so well for my body type. I'm on the hunt for a good pair of straight leg jeans. Really love the ones from Kate. Trying to find something like that. I just feel like A, very expensive. B, I have a feeling it's not gonna work for my body type. It's gonna look more skinny and more tapered on my body type, which I don't love. So I'm on the hunt for a good, just straight leg jean. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that I'm missing right now in my collection because I have a lot of wide leg and barrel jeans. So a good straight leg jean, but just a good everyday jean. For bags, again, just like everything else I've mentioned, if you have the basics, let's focus on the shape and maybe the print and the material. I'm loving my suede bag that I bought during the fall, bringing that into the winter of 2025. Really loving my burgundy bag, the shape. Like now, every time I even look at a bag, it has to look interesting. Fun colors. If you make sure that it's a practical piece, you can have fun with the color and the shape and the fabric of it because it's something that is going to make your simple outfits look exciting, but it's also something that's practical. I feel like the mistake that people make is when they experiment with like a trend or a color or something and they get something that's either uncomfortable, that doesn't go with their everyday wardrobe, or is not practical. You can't dabble that far outside of your comfort zone without making sure it's ticking all these other boxes, you know? We're bringing the knits into 2025. I love my quince knits, very into royal blue, and they have a bunch of other colors. I want to get a couple more. Love to throw them over my shoulder. I'm also loving just zip ups, not quarter zips, like full zips. Always been a huge fan of full zip pieces because very easy to put on and very practical. Also loving just fun details in knits, whether it's the color. I recently got one from Reformation, which is just like a fun stripe, red fun stripe one. Maybe something that has fun buttons, or just using cardigans instead of t-shirts every now and then. But I do feel like cardigans are going to be very much a thing this entire year. I mean, they are always, but I feel like this year they're making a little bit of a comeback hard. Like we saw it a lot in 2024. I feel like 2025, spring and summer as well, no different. Like just using it as a top, layering with sheer pieces and focusing on pretty bralettes. So just how we're focusing on fun accessories or like fun basics. Pretty bralettes. A lot of the bralettes that I have are just like for sleeping or like being around the house, like loungewear, but focusing on just incorporating a couple of very good quality, pretty bralettes that I don't mind showing through my outfits, like, or through my shirts. It's a very good way to layer the entire year, especially for like the spring and summer. What I've been loving is, you know, before we used to put on a sheer white shirt or just a white shirt, and in order for our undergarments not to show through, we would wear something nude. Now I'm loving just wearing white. And then you could see like the white outline underneath, or like the whole white bralette underneath of like a white shirt or cardigan or whatever. Focusing on getting prettier bralettes to wear underneath these pieces, just like plain triangle bralettes that don't have like a thick band or anything, that just look like they're part of the outfit or that work well underneath all of these like sheer pieces. That's another thing. Like when you don't have the right undergarments, it's sometimes hard to style things. Like I have very, very sheer pieces that have just been sitting in my wardrobe that I love, that now after incorporating this, I can actually wear. Skirts that I can dress up and down. I recently got one from Reformation. I think it's their brandy skirt. I think I got it in a size too big. Whether it's like a midi skirt or like a shorter skirt, just something that I can throw a sweater on, I'm loving. And I feel like it's such an essential piece. Like it's something that, you know, you can have in your closet forever. So I have my dressier skirts, but I don't have skirts that you can dress up and down. So whether it's like denim skirts or like just like silk flowy skirts, whether it's like midi or longer or maxi skirts, whatever, just something that you can dress up and down. I don't own a lot of that, and that's something that I want to incorporate this year, because I do like, my style is very, right now it's very kind of androgynous, not extremely feminine. So I'm making it a point to not only wear more skirts, also dresses, like skirts and dresses, making it a point to wear more of them this year and really tap into like my feminine energy, because I do feel very good when I'm wearing feminine pieces. I feel more comfortable when I'm wearing more like masculine pieces, but I feel very confident when I'm wearing very feminine pieces. So I always try to find a balance between the two. But this year I want to focus a little bit more on just like tapping into that feminine, you know? So more dresses, whether they're mini dresses or maxi dresses, whatever, very romantic, like off the shoulder dresses. Gonna make it a point. So yes, skirts and dresses on my list, things that I can dress up and down, things I can layer with, very much bringing that into this year. So yeah, let me know what essentials you guys are bringing into this year, or buying if you don't own, or on your wish list. Let me know any content that you guys want to see from me, videos you want to see, topics you want to talk about. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.